Oh, hey, friends. Welcome to my kitchen where we make things from scratch because that's who we are. We're better than everyone else because we're over here making sourdough and fermented things because we're superior. I am so not crunchy. So if you are joining for the first time and heard me say that and think that I'm serious, think again. Um, Hot Pockets are my jam. All right. Let's try sour. I'm getting the notification out. I'm a little nervous about trying some sourdough. I did try it once a long time ago and I did not have great results. I had like one good loaf, failed in a hurry. Oh Lord, lift that up there. Failed pretty poorly, pretty significantly. But I thought, I'm going to try it again. So let me introduce you to nice sour now. Oh, she's heavy. This muscle's right here. I don't know what these are called, but they're dead. These ones. Oh, those hurt. Here's my look. Look. Would you just look at her? You guys, if you're watching live, comment hashtag sourdough or hashtag wonders never cease. Because listen, I have tried so many times to do sourdough, and I have failed over and over and over. And I've thrown the starter away and said, never again. I'm not doing this again. I've always started from fresh sourdough starter. This time, the beautiful Mary Malone sent me dehydrated, and I was like, I'm not going to be able to get that going. And they're my boob holder uppers. Yes, those things are hurt. Mary said, just take your time and it's a baby. She said to me, it's a baby. You have to treat it like a baby. Don't get aggressive. Just feed it a little bit. So for like 2.5 weeks, okay, I have been nursing this little tiny bit of sourdough. I fed it a little, poured out half the next morning, fed it a little, poured out half the next morning. And then I went to 2 times a day, fed it a little, poured out half. Some days I completely forgot. But for the most part, every day I fed it twice and kept throwing out half. And then I was like, okay, I've been doing this for 3 weeks. At what point, almost 3 weeks, at what point do I just feed it? And Mary's like, go for it. Just feed it. Feed it rye. So I went and bought rye yesterday. I've used almost all of it already in one day. I bought dark rye, stone ground, because it's what they had. Stone ground, dark rye flour. I fed it rye. Listen to me. She got aggressive. I fed her yesterday and I came back in the house like 3 hours later and she was fully risen. And then all day she stayed fully risen. She never fell. Do you know? Never fell. So I fed her last night about 8 o'clock again. I took out a cup to make my pancakes. I fed what was left, about a cup. No, sorry. I measured how much was in there. I fed her the exact same amount of flour at about 8 o'clock last night. And when I went to bed at about 9:30, it had risen a lot. And I get up at like 2 a.m. to pee and I had to come look. And she was fully risen and she's still fully risen. Look at her. She's not going nowhere. It's been hours and she's still fully risen. And look at the beautiful bubbles. Look at that. So that's my starter. I'm going to try to make some bread out of that today. I don't know how I'm going to do that. I still have to look it up. And this basically is starter too. So this smells so sourdoughy. Look. Watch the yeastiness. Watch the gluteny. Look, it looks just like the stuff people show on Instagram. I'm so, look at it. Can you see it? Can you see? I'm so proud of this. I am so proud of this. And the one thing I did really different this time, I have always fed and watered in the same bowl and just kept feeding and watering. This time, every time I would mix it up, pour it into a clean container. I'd mix it up, pour it back into the other clean container. And I went clean container to clean container to clean container every time. Made a world of difference. So I know Mary Malone has a recipe for pancakes. There's a million recipes for pancakes. I grabbed the first one that I had quick access to, which was Glenda Groff's. This is my pancake batter, which is just, so I did 3/4 cup of starter. This is going to make way more pancakes. I halved this recipe because I didn't want 47 pancakes, but it looks like I may get 85 instead. So I did 3/4 cup of starter. I did whatever is half of 1 3/4 cup. Basically, I took a 1 cup measuring cup and eyeballed it of water. And I did 1 1/4 cups of whole wheat flour. And that's what's in here so far. So basically it's just more starter. And I'm going to add my pancake stuff to it. But look at it. Can you see it? Look at the gluteniness of it. Look at it. I want to make a loaf of bread today, but I don't have any Vital Wheat gluten, so I don't know how it's going to come out, but I'm going to do it anyway. Look at that. It's so gluteny. So when I woke it up for the 2 to 3 weeks, I fed it einkorn because that's what I had. And then yesterday, I went out and bought rye and whole wheat flour to do the rye to feed it, whole wheat flour to bake it. That's what I want to do. Don't ask me why, it's just what I chose. So, all right. A sourdough cinnamon roll would be good too. Yes, that would be a good idea. So she calls for 4 large egg whites beaten. I suppose I should follow the instructions. Oh, that means I have to lift my arms. 4 large egg whites. I want half of that. So I need 6 tablespoons of egg whites. This is 1 1/2, so okay, there's my egg whites. I don't know why I'm beating them. They're already really beaten. Mix all the ingredients. Okay, so 2 egg whites. I gotta pay attention to this recipe and actually do half of everything. It calls for 2 tablespoons of melted butter. I kind of want to skip that. What do you think is going to happen if I just leave the butter out altogether? I could put a different fat in there, like almond butter or something, but I don't want to put oil or fat in there. I just don't want to. 1 teaspoon of baking powder. So we're going to do half a teaspoon of baking powder. I'm really excited about this. I should measure. You know, first time out. Half a teaspoon of baking powder. And then a whole teaspoon of baking soda. And then half teaspoon of salt, so 1/4 teaspoon of salt. Makes it less sticky on the griddle, so I can just spray my griddle. Because I really don't want to put butter in it. Just because, you know, whizzy. Trying to whizzify, trying to eat less fats in my meals. A little bit of salt. I should heat up this griddle. Get it going. I should clean it first because it's kind of dog hairy. Get the dog hair off. Light her up. Get it good and hot. I should have made these outside on the Traeger. Okay, a little salt. What else does she call for? A tablespoon of super sweet. And then a teaspoon of vinegar. So half a teaspoon of vinegar. I thought about putting stuff in these, like berries or, where's my vinegar? thought about berries or chocolate chips or this or that or the other thing. I'm just gonna go pure today. Just plain old pure pancakes today. All right, here's my, says that the recipe makes 16 to 18 pancakes and I made half, so I should get 8 to 9 pancakes. How many servings is this? It doesn't say. Oh, I'm gonna put, so if this makes, ooh, look at it get fluffy. Look at it. I probably don't want to beat all that fluff out of there, but I got to get the stuff mixed in. Wow, look at it. Oh my gosh, I did it. That's beautiful. All right, I don't want to beat it anymore. I was gonna put collagen in here. What are your all thoughts on putting 2 servings of collagen in this? Oh, it's growing. Can you see it? Watch. Ooh, watch closely. What do you guys think about putting 2 servings of collagen in this? Since this is about 2 servings here, it makes 4 servings, and I made half, so it makes 2 servings. So what do you think about putting 2 servings of collagen in there? You think it'll work? I think it will. I think it'll be great. I'm gonna do it. Nobody has said otherwise. As soon as I drop this, people are gonna go, don't do it. Collagen going in. It's the worst that's gonna happen. Nothing is gonna happen. Absolutely nothing. It'll be perfect. Oh my gosh, these are so like gluteny, which just is so exciting to me that it's like, it actually is like functioning the way it's supposed to, like a real sourdough. I have never experienced that before. Anytime I've made sourdough, it has never really resembled anything other than like a flat dough. This is like real. This is real. I did it. All right, how much do we put on the thing? 1/3 of a cup onto a hot griddle. Okay. Do I have a 1/3 of a cup? I think I did, right there. All right, let's go ahead and shut this off long enough to spray it so I don't, burn off my nice bangs. All right, look at that beautiful mix. I'm so excited. Yeah, that's why I tried to be really careful how much I stirred it. Where did I put my, after I put the collagen in? I probably should have put it in. Oh, they're still like super floofy though. Let's see. Somebody asked, is sourdough better for you than like what's in the cookbook? So I don't know that they're necessarily better. They're different. They've got probiotics in them. Oh my gosh. I want to deep fry this and make fried dough. That's what I want to do. See, I didn't layer those out right now. They do have, it's probiotic. I'm using a flat griddle. So they're a healthy E. Who asked that? Somebody asked that. Lois. These are a beautiful E. I wouldn't say they're more or less good for you than like the protein pancakes. They're just different. These ones are a full-on E that has, probiotic rich stuff and lower carb, right, Mary? Lower glycemic than other carb sources because sourdough did its thing. Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. I wish I could bring you closer, but I suppose I could. Let's see what happens, but then I can't see your comments. Let's bring you over here so you can see my filthy stove. When I say filthy, just prepare yourselves. It is a whole nother level of nasty, this stove. Let me bring this over so I can see your comments. Look at them. Look at the bubbles. I'm proud of this stuff. I'm going to make, what bread should I make first? What should I do? What bread should I make? There's like no knead artisan. That sounds like me. But then you have to stir it in a bowl. Basic bread. French bread, honey oat. I don't want to do that. That sounds like too much work. No knead rye. I don't have enough rye bread or rye flour. I just want an easy sourdough loaf for my first one. Okay, these are getting dry on the edges. Oh my gosh. Of course, she didn't flip it right. Look at those pancakes. Look at them. The oat bread, the honey oat bread. I saw that. Honey oat bread, it just sounds like a lot of work. At some point, I am going to make crackers. I'm afraid to make crackers, honestly. Not because I don't think I can do it, but because I'm going to eat a lot of them. That honey oat bread, oh my gosh. You need 4.5 cups of starter for that. How many loaves? 5 loaves. Maybe I could do the honey oat and just, but I thought the no knead might. Look at those pancakes. They are absolutely stunning. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna poke one of them just to see that the inside's done, you know, as I learn. Because I don't like doughy pancakes. No, the inside's done. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at that pancake. And I should get about 4 in a serving, which seems like a lot. Here. Look at this stuff over here. It's bubbling. Look at it bubble. You see it? Look at all the bubbles. Oh my gosh. All right, I'm going to try to fit more on here this time. I need to turn down my stove a little. Just cranking. Hopefully someone in my house will eat the other serving of these, but I highly doubt it. Now I want to make muffins and all the things. These are glorious. Erica, I made it. It was Mary Malone's dehydrated starter. At some point, she might have more available for sale. Right now, she does not. And I fed it einkorn until it was strong enough, and then I fed it rye. And so it's nice. I'm really excited about this because these are like legit. We need to try one. Well, those are good. Man, those are good. I think they need more sweetener. Sorry, I sent you something automatic. Who knows? Snack, Hannah. You just get my snack guide because you commented snack. It said it makes 4 servings. And it makes 16 to 18 pancakes. So that means mine should make 8 pancakes of 2 servings, which means 4. Right? I don't know. These have collagen in them. 2 servings. So I think I'll still have a little chocolate milk on the side to get my psyllium husk. My goodness, they're glorious. Is what made from corn? Super sweet? Is that what you're asking? If you're asking if super sweet is made from corn, then yes, because it's made with erythritol. I don't know, Cindy. What should I put on them? I was thinking like, I wish I had made the optimized peanut butter. Okay. Maren, what do you want? Some pancakes?
What kind?
They're sourdough.
I don't know. I might try a bite.
Well, you want butter and syrup on them to really experience them. No, einkorn is not made from corn. No. Einkorn is an ancient grain. Somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but no, it's K. Yeah, it's EINK. It's an ancient grain. It may be related to corn. That I don't know, but I don't think it is. Look at the fluffiness level of these things. You see this? I'm so impressed with myself. Yeah, I think it's a wheat too. Let's see. Contains wheat. Wheat as nature intended, 100% whole einkorn.
That means it's not gluten-free.
No, it's not gluten-free, no.
No, I was just curious.
Modern wheat was bred for higher yields and stronger gluten. Einkorn's tiny grains stayed true to nature with less carbohydrates, more protein, and deliciously sweet flavor, just as wheat was meant to be. So no, it's not. Oh. All right, let's take these off.
Do you want to just lay in the entryway of your room?
These are absolutely the most beautiful pancakes. My mom would love these. My mom would love these.
Is she watching?
Huh?
Is she watching?
No. So I've got, how many did it make so far? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, it's going to make about 8. I think that's right. I'm proud of myself right now. You just know that. My biggest struggle with sourdough before, when I tried it and failed, and this is the reason I failed, is I really struggle to understand the timing. Like, I know how long it needs to sour and all of that, but knowing when to make my bread, when to, like, do I make my bread when the sourdough is at its peak? Do I make it when the sourdough starter is hungry? All of that stuff. And then Mary said to me, just make it when you want. Don't worry about all that stuff. It'll be fine. And I thought, well, wait. So then I start looking, and sure enough, there's different schools of thought on it. There's tons of different people there's as many opinions about sourdough as there are sourdough makers, to take a line from Mary Malone. And I thought, okay, so there is no necessarily perfect way to do it. So I'm going to do it today, like right after this, after I eat my breakfast. I'm going to take this and I'm going to save a 1/4 cup out in a jar to feed for more starter. And I'm going to make myself a loaf of bread. All right. They're almost done. Oh my gosh. These are absolutely just, look at them. Do you see these? Look. Look how beautiful they are. No, you're live, Faith. You're really live. Look. I'm a master sourdough maker now, just so you know. Right, Maren?
Right.
Right. Thank you.
Bessie.
So, yeah. The hardest part for me is like not ending up with 28 pounds of starter or 2 pounds of starter or only a 1/4 cup. That's where I struggle the most. I don't know, Erica, that's a major undertaking, doing a video on starting a starter. She sends instructions. Once she has more starter available for sale, if she chooses to do that, she will send you full instructions that tell you exactly what to do. Now, the only thing that I did was I kept going beyond day 6. I did it for about 3 days. Sorry, 3 weeks. Oh my gosh, they're so fluffy. I cannot wait to take a picture of these. Mary does a lot of instruction for that type of stuff in coaching, because in our coaching group, we have a fermenting and a sourdough Marco Polo, where she helps people directly with that because she's a coach in my group. So if you are looking for more one-on-one help with that, it won't be one-on-one, but it'll be with a group. That happens in my coaching. We have an awesome gut health post every Monday from Mary called Just Another Mary Monday. Okay, I could not be more stinking proud of these pancakes. Look.
Are you gonna eat the whole stack?
Oh, I would love to, but I'm not gonna eat the whole stack. Look at those. They need a picture. I need to take a picture of those. I did it. I did it. I did it. I did it. I made pancakes out of sourdough. I am so happy about this. Ooh, my house is smoky. I also set off the fire alarms. All right, there we go. I'm gonna let y'all go so I can go eat my pancakes. I'm gonna put syrup on them outside so that I can do it on a picture. I'm not gonna eat all those. I would love to, but I'm not going to. Because I used a measuring cup, Faith. What do you know? I did something like that, right? Right? That's what I'm thinking, Bev. Like, I've gotten really scared of making sourdough because it just seems so complicated. But this is such a beautiful starter. Like, look at it. It's so perfect. I think I'm going to do that honey oat bread is what I'm going to do. Not 5 loaves. But when we get done here, I think that's what I'm going to move on to. I'm going to make a honey oat loaf and see what happens. So, all right, my friends, I love you so much. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. If you're not part of group coaching, come and join us. We would love to have you. All right, I love you, girls. Have a great day, and I'll see you tomorrow.